Okay, so we are back with another video here. The first one was talking about a player review from one of the replays I've covered. This is a full field view of the whole game. So let's just get shit on ahead. I'm going to talk more about rotations. I've covered everything that was I don't know, like game sense wise or mechanics wise in the other video. So this one I'm just gonna cover full on rotations and nothing else but rotations or positioning or anything else like that. So let's just get shit on ahead with the video here. Just gonna press play, skip to the kickoff here. Just gonna let it play out. Yeah, first thing I think I've talked about this in the last one as well, but this rotation for the mid pad is good, but the thing he's done after is not good. If he started 50 going, this should have been like the max. Should have stopped at because the 50 happened, not the 50, the beat happens, goes off of the wall to the second player. Since he wasn't close enough, he couldn't have gotten there fast enough. So now he's in a bad spot where we're like having to mostly save a shot that is most probably going to be fired around here behind him, which is his blind spot. What you want to do on defense is to not allow yourself to have any blind spots on defense for shots. So, for example, here you cover the whole net, you can see the whole net, but as you drive forward, the space behind you becomes the blind spot. The blind spot is literally just like the zone where like you'll have to kill your momentum and have to like regain it like fast to get back here to save our shot if it's fired behind you. And since he pushed so far up, this is the only spot he could save with the momentum he has. This this part would be way more difficult to save because you'll have to kill his momentum and also save the ball. Either way, it gets fired past him. He could have stayed mid here, like around this part. He could have saved it, but he backflipped, so it happens. Try to fake, goes to the wall. Good waiting here by the midi person. He holds the ball pretty well. They're both bumping each other. Yeah, this is something you should try avoiding. Talking for everyone. Try not to be like these two guys on the bottom there. What happened here was the first guy wanted to take the ball. This guy already got a touch. He was already flipped, and they kind of like hugged together over there, and they killed both their momentums, which allowed for the Yuri person to go ahead and have an open net. Only reason this has happened is because Yuri, if we see here, Yuri kept on like slowly creeping up as the play went, and since this happened, it allowed for him to go and take a shot. And also Midi, after he committed, he rotated back, aiming to rotate for second man to the back post, which is not a bad rotation at all. There's a shot again. Yep. So what happened here was Yuri got a good kickoff here. Since Midi was pushing out, he was cheating out for the kickoff. Pretty sure these two guys were teamed up, and Midi said, "Put it right, like kill the ball and put it right," which did happen, which allowed for Midi to have a free shot on it. In that case, it would have went to the left. I don't think it would have mattered because he had the momentum, he had the boost to go ahead and take. He was beating the second guy on blue team every day of the week. So it didn't matter if he went left or right because he cheated and because Yuri had a good kickoff, allowed for them to get this free goal. And also because the other Rainmaker pushed up a bit too far here. In this case, if this happens to you, you should try to turn and make the save. Right here, just sharp turn here, and then save it. Clearance by the blue team. Yuri tries to apply pressure, doesn't work. Yuri rotates behind midi to let him go. Okay, Rainmaker almost on goals. Okay, let's see. Yuri pops it over. Yep. Okay, Yuri takes a touch. Okay, so to pretty much summarize the last minute or so, which is still going by the way, of rotations. Other than that part right there, that part was really weird. What happened here was Yuri didn't give enough space for Midi to, go ahead and take it. Yuri wanted to go for it, but he hesitated, and he put Midi in that same bad situation where he had to hesitate as well to not have a double commitment happen, which resulted in a goal. But the whole thing up to this point, up from this goal to this goal, it was all that these two guys gave each other enough space so that one could work like solo plays if they wanted to, or they could pass. So this is something that the blue team really doesn't do. The blue team just like goes and ball chases almost the entirety of the game. Either that or they make like really slow rotations. Here, look, Midi goes for the corner boost. Yuri's already there. He lets Midi for the second man. That was a bit of a lucky save. Not really lucky, but if you look at the position, you know, they're both committing for the ball for the 50. If this person had faked and got on a way softer side, that would have just been an open net. But Yuri made a good save. Or no, not an open net, sorry. It would have been a 2v1 against Midi, but still. Midi fakes. Yuri stays on the goal line here, just in case any like 50 or anything goes bad, or if Midi has to rotate around, he'll be there to like take the play. Yeah, it's a bang up the wall. Rainmaker misses. You can't really see it because it's off screen. Then Yuri takes a touch. He tried to 50 it away, couldn't. And that's just a free goal. So the reason that was a goal is because Yuri waited for the touch for the ball to also fall and to play it simple. Because if he would have aerialed, he could have also like not scored. Could have like put it in like off the back wall and this guy would have had a free clear. But instead, he played the whiff, he waited for the ball to drop, and he took control of it. That is something that, might not look flashy. It's not like, oh, look, really cool air mechanics, but if you play simple and you know how to play simple really well, that is like the make or break whether or not you rank up. Knowing how to play simple, when to play simple, is a really, really good advantage. Yeah, your weights midi. You see, midi went for the pad here instead of, you know, for some godly reason going for the big pad. He took this pad. He was already supersonic speed. He didn't keep boosting, so he would actually have more boost, and he kept getting these pads as he furthered the boost to keep almost a full tank, if I could see here. Yeah, almost a full tank before that commitment. So that's also another big note. Just pad routing. If you know how to pad route, it'll help you a lot. What happened here? This Rainmaker here, instead of rotating around the place, so like through here to go back, he rotated through the play, which ended up him bumping his teammate. which let Yuri have a tons of space, anchors of space, and just slotted in past one of the rainmakers. And Midi went back post just to cover any other shots that would have been past Yuri. If you're on defense and you're playing twos, this is a good rotation. Not because, lets Yuri go first man, which is still a great thing to do. It's because even if somehow the shot happens, Miri covers all of the blind spots that Yuri leaves on defense because he rotated back post. Miri plays the 50 again. Now that was bad. Midi should have went for it because he also got the big boost. But all in all, it's fine. It ends up going really well for them. Gets a pop, gets a bump, then just slots it in. Sure, it might have been like the speed might have not been, like I guess simple. No, technically it is, but what I wanted to say is that so many people, like mechanical people, would opt to like go for an aerial play from here, like try to score a cool goal. But no, Midi got one hard touch, got the demo, took the mid pad, read the bounce, and then just scored it. That was all that there was to it. No flip reset, double tap, air dribble, whatever. He just played simple. He just played simple Rocket League. And that's, I guess, the difference between the two teams. Because blue shows everything you're not supposed to do, and orange or yellow, or more orange, but the other team shows what you should do in twos. Because the Yuri and Miri duo, they let each other have space, they rotate back post really well, they um they can not collaborate because that's not really the way to put it. They have good teamwork. They also play simple. They didn't know the basics, have good fundamentals. There's a ton of stuff that Orange does differently that Blue doesn't because their rotations are pretty bad. They know the basics, but with the fact that they're both trying to play so speedy is like their downfall. In champion, you're like not supposed to like think, oh, they're gonna hit everything from now on. No, whiffs are still supposed to happen. Whiffs still happen, even like GC3 SSL lobbies, even if they don't happen as much, they still happen. And just pouncing on the opportunity, pouncing on the moment of vulnerability of any team that like misses or anything like that or does like a bad play could help you get a goal or get even more pressure. That's like worst case scenario, getting more pressure. And I just didn't notice that was it. So, what I said before, orange team, solid team, great rotations, everything that should be correct, that it should be correctly done in twos is done on the orange team. The blue team shows what you shouldn't do. Because again, some of these guys, I don't know which one of them, but one of these guys, one of the blue guys, kept on rotating through the play. And because they rotated through the play, they made bad plays, which allowed for the orange team to get two easy free goals on their net. Actually, I would say three, but I don't think this whiff here, not this whiff here, uh, somewhere around here, right? Yeah. I don't think this whiff here actually counts as like them double committing. It's just like poor, like he went in for too much, which let the ball just be free and let Yuri do absolutely whatever he wanted with the ball. So Yeah. So to end the video with a conclusion. Um, Rotate back post if you can. It is absolutely recommended for defense. Don't overcommit. Leave your teammate space whenever you can and whenever you see that, oh, he has space, he has boost, he has the ball, he can make a play. I'm gonna let him have his space. If, you know, your teammate loses the ball, um, try your best to take it back. Because when your teammate has the ball, if like you don't have that much chemistry going on, then most of the time you're gonna end up being behind your teammate, which is good. Again, in case your teammate gets beat or gets 50'd, you then will have control of the ball. And it just didn't happen here in this game specifically, because again, they had solid rotations, they had good game sense. Everything that Orange team did was impeccable for the rank. So, gonna end it off here. I hope I explained it really well. And yeah, I hope this helps a lot. So, alright, gonna head off now. Bye bye. Okay. Well, bye bye.